Orjopi netum shkode giba mazjuk, ewebtawat enagmoat imigis, oder enimediwin. Gewinwa enagmoat imigis, mishkosawat giba mazjuk. Shishishna ekindamwat waja edawat, gishpinawabdanawa imigis. Noak bakan piwan gajawebuk. Nangot oyago e pabmadzawat shkakik, e makanine yewat imigis. Gorbamazja kenistitowat e kindamwat gishpan, makanine yewat orakik I wisnuan kwejiguan imbish, majishkam guk il pabmadzawat. Orjopi netum shkode gibamazjuk, ewebtawat enagmoat imigis, oder enimediwin. Gewinwa enagmoat imigis. Mishkosawat gibamazjuk. Shishishna ekindamwat waja edawat, gishpinawabdanawa imigis. Orjopi, at this time, netum shkode, first fire. Netum is first, and shkode is fire. Gibamadzjuk, those people. Literally those living beings. Webta is the verb to start. Webtawat, they started. Nagmo is the verb to follow. Nagmowat, they followed. That. Megis, and megis is a type of shell found often very close to the ocean. Oda, this. Medewin. Medewin is the Grand Medicine Society, a very early belief system of the Anishinaabe people. Gewinwa, also they. The ge, the ge, is the part that means also, and then winwa is they, so gewinwa. Enagmawat imigis, followed that megis shell. Mishkozewat gibamadzjuk, they were a strong people. Mishkozewat gibamadzjuk. The mishkoze is the strength. It's kind of like almost a spiritual strength more than a physical strength. And then the wat means they. And then gibamadzjuk, those people. Shishana, whenever you see that sh or shana behind a word, often it's kind of an emphasizer. It adds emphasis to what you're saying. So if I was to say something like pane shana, always I'd add that oomph to it, that shana. Ekindamwat, they knew. Ekindamwat. And this comes from the verb kakendan. Kakendan is the verb to know it. And then in the conjunct form it changes a little bit into ekindamwat, they knew. Wajadawat, they should live somewhere. Wajadawat. Wa is the future. Ja is kind of like a roundabout, kind of a locational device. Da is to live, and then wat is they. Gishpan, if. Ewabdanawa, they saw something, is the ewabdanawa. Wabdan is the verb, but wabdanawa means they saw it. The migi shell. Orjopi netum shkode gibamazjuk, ewebtawat enagmoat imigis, oder enimediwin. Gewinwa enagmoat imigis. Mishkosawat gibamadzjuk. Shishishna ekindamwat waja edawat, gishpinawabdanawa imigis. Noak bakan piwan gajawebuk. Nangot oyago e pabmadzawat shkakik, e makanine yewat imigis. Gorbamazja kenistitowat ekindamwat gishpan, makanine yewat orakik I wisnuan kwejiguan imbish, majishkam guk il pabmadzawat. Noak is 7. 7 is Noak. Bakan means different, and it can also mean nut, like a nut that you eat, bakan or pecan. Piwin is ages or time, and that P is the part that kind of indicates time. There's not a true word for time. Piwin is the closest you can kind of come up with. It's inside that word nija P, win. That P is inside of there. Gajawebuk is when it happened. Gajawebuk. That ga is the past tense. Jawebuk means it happened. Nangot oyagul. Nangot Oyago, each and every one. Nangot Oyago. Epabmadzewat, they traveled. Epabmadzewat. Epabmadze, or Pabmadze, is very similar to Bamadze, which means to live. Pabmadze means to kind of live around here and there, basically living in different places, hence traveling. Epabmadzewat, they traveled. Shka is new. Kik is a land. Kik, and there's different ways you can say land or earth. You can say k or ki, and when you're saying on the land, kik. Emakane yewat, they found it. Emakane yewat. The verb here is makan, to find something, and the ye makana is to find something animate, and then yewat, they found. That migis, that migis shell. Go to b'madzajuk, these people, go to b'madzajuk. Enistatowat, they understood. And nistaton is the verb to understand. And nistatowat is they understood in the conjunct form. Again, nistaton is the verb to understand. And the wat is the they part. Ekendam wat, that they would know. Ekendam wat. Gishpan, if. Makane ye wat, they found. Odakik, this land. Iwisnuan, that food. Iwisnuan. And there's two ways to say food. You can say wisnuan or you can say mijum. And they both mean food. They both come from a verb. Wisna is the verb to eat, and mijin is the verb to eat something. Kwejiguan, on top of. Kwejiguan. And a guan indicates a certain direction or location. That kwej is the part that means on top of. But you can also say like namiguan underneath, pakeiguan to the side. That iguan just indicates like in a certain location or a certain place. Imbish, that water. And bish by itself, you don't really hear that im on it. But when you say im, you kind of flow into that im and you can really hear that im. So that water, imbish. Imbish. Majishkam guk. Majishkam guk. It grows, talking about that food. Majishkam guk, it grows. And then il, the end or the ending. You also hear that sometimes in prayers to mean kind of like an amen, but it's really like just kind of like an ending to it. Il, epabmadzewat, their journey. Noak bakan piwan gajawebuk. Nangot oyago epabmadzewat shkakik. Emakanene yewat imigis. Gorbamaja kenistotowat ekindamwat gishpan. Makanene yewat orakik I wisnuan kwejiguan imbish. Majishkam guk il pabmadzewat. Orjopi netam shkodegi b'mazjuk, ewebtawat enagmowat imigis, oda enimediwen. Gewinwa enagmowat imigis, mishkosawat gibamazjuk. Shishashana ekindamwat waja edawat, gishpinawabdanawa imigis. Noak bakan piwan gajawebuk. Nangot oyago epabmadzawat shkakik. Emakanene yewat imigis. Gorbamaja kenistotowat ekindamwat gishpan. Makanene yewat orakik I wisnuan kwejiguan imbish. Majishkam guk il pabmadzawat.